I could not believe that we destroyed everything.
It had to happen. It had to happen.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the mountain.
Hi.
Well, we got our hands full today. We are about to destroy the inside of the cabin. We got a small problem here. The bathroom, or future bathroom, is going to be right over there, which was currently, as of last night, my office where I do all my editing for these videos. But I needed to get it cleared out and find a new spot for my office so I can start the bathroom renovation coming up here real soon. So that means that we got to redo the whole inside of the cabin. And I've got a helper today. Margarita is going to help me figure out this big old Tetris project that we got going on here today. Decorating a small space is very, very difficult.
Yes.
Moving everything around. We got to move that into there. So the first step is going to be, we're going to get everything out of the kitchen, and then we're going to have to break down the bed and get the bed into this area. Now it's going to be a real tight fit, but the reason why I'm doing it is I'm going to end up moving this wall right here from where the old office was to the kitchen. I'm going to move it that way, probably about 4 foot, which will open this space up quite a bit. Right now the bed will barely fit in this spot. But being that I need to clear that room out, I have no choice but to move the bed in here. So we're going to put the bed in here, and I'm just going to have to climb in from the end to the bed until I get that wall moved. It's a necessary evil. But I think it'll open up the space, and we'll end up allowing us to put the kitchen right over there. Probably the office to go over here somewhere, and maybe a little setting area over here. That's the theory anyways, and the game plan. Now, something else that we're going to do is we're actually going to tackle upstairs. As you can see, I've already got the love seat up there, and that's primarily just been a storage spot for now with the bed up there for when guests comes. We're going to try to reorganize that, move my clothes and stuff up there so I get dressed upstairs, and put most of our storage up there to clear out this lower level. But that's enough talking, because we got a lot to do. This is a very, very ambitious project, and it's going to take a lot of work, but I think the end result is going to turn out real nice. So let's get at it. Wow, that was quite the project.
It was.
Man, let me show you the walls, the difference. Look at this. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but we actually scrubbed the top part of the walls, and it went from, it wasn't really this bad. This has got some kind of tar and stuff. It's gonna need to be sanded. We didn't really worry about down here. We did clean them, but I didn't scrub them like that because all of this will get replaced when I put the block in. So there was no point in doing all that scrubbing. But the top looks amazing, and it's gonna look real good whenever it's all stained later on. But we got this area cleaned now, and this will be where the bed area is going. So now the next step is we got to take apart the big old heavy bed.
One down, 50 times. I mean, 50 things to go.
But we're making progress. That's what matters.
Yes.
That bed's gonna be heavy though, so instead of trying to move it in a whole piece, because Margarita's strong, but I don't think she's that strong, I'm gonna go ahead and take it apart, and we're gonna do it piece by piece. So let's get started. Lord baby Jesus, that is one heavy heavy bed, but I think it fits there perfectly for right now. There is enough space to get in on the sides, barely. There's more over here on this side. We'll probably split the difference a little bit, so you can make the bed easier. This bed does have hydraulics, so it'll actually go up on there, and it makes it to make the bed a whole lot easier. But I think to get this big old bed in a little nook like that, where it's like a little bedroom,
It looks nice.
it frees up all the space in the main living area. Now, once we move all of this over here up against the walls for the kitchen, I think it's going to be really, really, really nice. I think we're on to something. I think we're on to something. And Ryder has been playing in here.
He thinks there's an obstacle course.
Yeah, thinks all of a sudden it's a playground.
Ryder, hey. Hey. Are you having fun? Are you having fun?
I cannot wait to do the cabin renovation, to do these floors. I hate these disgusting floors. But there's no point in doing these floors right now until the renovation, because that's just one more thing that you'd have to worry about messing up. All right, guys, we're gonna keep on keeping on. It's time to do the kitchen. Come on.
Woo!
Tossed by the jealous waves of the sea.
All right, guys, we are making progress. I know it might not look like it, but man, look at here. This is a big old project. It's all her fault, guys.
It's all my fault.
It's all her fault. She told me I had to do it.
Yeah.
But it is actually turning out really nice. We got the bed set in that area. We ended up putting the refrigerator and the solar cooler right there with a little shelf right there. And where the bed used to be is now going to be the kitchen. Margarita's in here right now organizing everything and cleaning, and it is, whew, it is a project. We ended up getting rid of the big pantry. We took it apart and actually just went for more countertop space. And then my desk area is going to be right here. And then I'm going to move the TV right now to where the map is over there. That way I can see it from the bed, or right here with the recliners. So I think it's going to function a whole lot better. And then it's also going to open up this room back here for the bathroom. The stairs are actually going to go away. I'm going to fill that in, and I will put the stairs over here and build a little jig system with it. Whenever you need to get up there, you could just move it into the center of the room to access the top until the renovation happens and we actually add the second story. I don't go upstairs a whole lot, and when I got guests here, well, I'll just keep the ladder in the center of the room and they can access it like that. All right, we're gonna keep on moving because it's already about 4 o'clock and we've been at it since about 10 o'clock this morning. So the day is getting away from us, but we are making progress.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is gonna look so pretty at the end.
Yeah, she's putting a little margarita touch on it.
Of course.
Well, I left Chattanooga, boy, had $1 and a dime. Headed out for Nashville on the Hard Rock Line. I'm working on that old steamboat and I learned to rob and steal. When my feet had touched dry land, how happy I did feel. Been saving every penny for to make up through the fall. Working for that dollar, but it never adds up at all. Coming around the river bank, heard the old train was so sad.
Are you exhausted from jumping all over? Are you taking your cat nap? Ryder. Hi guys, so my project, a big project while David works downstairs, is what I call now the dungeon. Even though, you know, like the castles, I used to have that big tower and they'll put the princess up there. This is how it feels like here. It's pretty messy. It's been a storage building, easy just to put everything, but we need to open it up so we can put all David's clothes and shoes and everything out here so he can dress up. It's like gonna be like his little closet, so we can have more space downstairs, you know, to make it more efficient. So, but there's my guy working.
Come on.
And there's Yogi, and there's the kitchen, desk, TV, and this. So whew, it is hot. Let's get to work.
Slow down, mama, why you talk so mean? Good Lord, Nashville, it ain't what it seems. You got nice clothes, late night shows, boogie down tunes and homemade booze, but it always goes too far. Shooting pool, crack a jack, take off now and don't look back. But hey, don't you wanna play? Hold on.
Hey, I'm back. What a project. He said, you do upstairs, it will be fun, he said. But anyways, there's just a lot of things, and today was just trying to make some space. Like I say, he's gonna be putting all his stuff, all his clothes and everything up here. So I mean, I just gonna move the bed. I don't know if you could see it on the previously the bed was this way facing me, and now we put it backwards, and the couch is still there, and practically I just kind of like organized, but not really organized, but you know, the tubs, there's a lot of tubs that he's gonna go through, and you know, he's gonna get rid of stuff that he doesn't need anymore. He did get this I guess, what is it, garment rack organizer, so he's gonna be putting that up to have it here. And again, he put these doors up here, so it will be easier for him to, you know, to put all his clothes, shirts and all of that. And there's the guy out there.
What's going on, guys?
Hanging George.
George! I have not been able to hang my deer in 2 years because I stayed in a fifth wheel in Florida and he wouldn't fit. I can finally hang George. I'm so happy.
George made it to the mountain. But yeah, the dungeon is not looking as bad as the dungeon. This was really like, you know, the stories that they tell you, and as I was coming up, you know, you hear that suspense music, but it was better. It looks better, it looks more spacious, so we'll see. The next step is on that guy, not on me. So no, he's pretty good at decorating, as you can see previously on his other videos, and organizing, so I have my full trust in him. And I mean, he knows better than I do what he needs and what he can get rid of. So on to next project.
She knocked it out of the park. It was in midday, and we all know heat rises, so it was hot and steamy up there. And I was down here getting all the electronics together and also finishing editing the video that I put out on this channel, the Homestead Rescue one. Very good video, go check that out. Good stuff. Me and Uber put in some work. While she was up there sweating her what's happenings off, getting it in. I tell you what, I think I found a keeper, guys. All right, guys, well, we finished.
We did, after what, 2 long days?
Yeah, it's about 2.5 days.
Yes, we did it. We are done, and so excited to show you everything. Everything changed.
Yeah, there's not one spot in this cabin that we didn't change.
No.
And we're gonna start with the kitchen, and I'm gonna turn the camera around and let Margarita explain it, because she's the one that organized the whole thing. All right, check it out, guys. So this right here is where the bed used to be.
Yeah, this area.
It is now the kitchen. And tell them about the setup. Tell them.
Well, I just figure, you know, the more counter space we have is better, and you know, just put the essentials, and I mean, you'll know where everything is, so I expect it to be like that every time I come. So just take note. Now, I guess, you know, the more organized you are, the easier things are to find. So especially like for him that has a very busy life, we have these 2 kids fighting. I don't know, like the microwave's right here. We really don't like to use the microwave that much, but it's convenient enough. And this, my best friend right here, it could not, you know, it had to be on the top. It had to be on the top.
That definitely has to be accessible, or else she's not accessible in the mornings. She won't talk to you or nothing without the coffee.
I know. Yeah, I think that was like, he's like, here, plug it in. I think that was the first thing we plug in, and he makes sure that was the first thing, so I will be that nice person in the morning. And well, here, you know, he used this a lot, especially like for pizza and just heating up stuff, and you know, the air fryer.
This right here, guys, is amazing.
Yes.
It's a double door air fryer, and it has air fry, broil, toast, bake, or turbo convection, and it has a timer and all of that. But the coolest thing is, look at the back. It bellies in, that way you can fit a full pizza in there, one of the frozen pizzas. And I've never seen an air fryer or toaster oven that actually had that.
Yeah,
it's pretty amazing. So overall, what do you think about the kitchen area?
I love the kitchen area. I think as a woman, you know, whenever I go to a house or whatever, it's just, I always look at the kitchen. I don't know, and I feel like that's the heart of the home. So, you know, this is more open, more accessible, and try to arrange everything as I could, but I really like it. What do you think? I'm still working on some decorations, but
yeah, she's bringing some more stuff.
yeah, I have a few things at home, and I've seen some, and I told him yesterday, I was just so excited. I was like, sometimes I do wish, you know, I could drive my car all the way here, because I will go to the store and come decorate it, because I like to finish what I start. But you know, I mean, it takes time. It takes time to take place, but I'm very excited. What do you think?
I think she's telling me I need to get that road fixed. Come on. One of the things that I like the most about this setup right here, first, it feels a lot more open. And for me, I like to cook, as y'all know. On my Fired Up Friday, I will throw down on some groceries, and one of the big reasons why I haven't put out that many Fired Up Fridays is because I haven't had a comfortable spot to cook in. Even with the kitchen over there behind me, I'm not going to show y'all that yet. It was very tight and dark, narrow space, and wasn't a lot of storage, and not a lot of countertop space. And I think with all of this countertop space, that's gonna be a big deal whenever you're prepping, especially when you cook like I do, with big meals and a lot of meat and a lot of different marinades and different type of stuff. I think that right there is going to be essential. One of the things that I love the most about it is, now I have 2 windows here where I can actually see outside. I can watch the hummingbirds, or as of right now, it's raining outside, and be able to see the raining while I'm in here prepping and getting ready to cook one of those so fabulous meals. So the next part that we're going to check out is the new living room / office. Now, once again, the TV used to be right there where George is. Guys, that right there is the first deer that I've ever harvested right there. I named him George. He is a good looking deer. Let me highlight him. He's got a goatee. Check out the goatee. Huh? Now tell me that ain't no sexy critter right there. I know that's broken English at its finest, but that's sexy. But it opened it up quite a bit. Once again, the TV was there, and I had styrofoam over those windows, so I couldn't use those windows, and the headboard was over those windows. So the main living area, 4 windows, I couldn't even use. So it kept the cabin very dark, very, very dark. And I like the light openness feel. And this right here is the reason why the whole renovation, redecoration kind of happened, was the desk.
It all started
because of this.
Here. Yeah, because of that.
And I'm going to show y'all why real quick. We're just going to touch base over here real quick. This right here was my original office. This is where I do all of my lives, and I do all my YouTube magic in the past. It was like a dungeon.
It's still
because you have 2 covered porches over both windows, so it stayed real dark in here. And my desk was right over here. Now, don't mind all the clutter. This is our last little bit of stuff that we got to figure out what to do with. And but the reason why we moved this is because this is going to be the new bathroom of the cabin. Yeah. That's coming very soon. And I'm going to bring a wall across here, past these stairs, to right here, and bring it to the back door right here. I'm gonna do a different entrance for upstairs because upstairs is changing with their new renovation. I won't need a stairwell right here in the center to access that. I've got a plan. So that was the inspiration of changing everything to begin with. But I think the living room turned out amazing. That is the very first thing that I bought for the cabin when I moved here. And of course I got my painting that my subscriber painted for me that I absolutely am obsessed with. I love it. It's me looking over Come On Mountain. It's gorgeous. I love it. We got the 2 comfortable recliners here facing the TV, which is very important to me. I'm one of those ones that I got to sit in the center of the TV. I hate looking like this to watch TV. It's just so uncomfortable for me. My bed has to be centered with the TV, and so does the chairs. Now, speaking of the bed, that's a good little parlay, huh? Come on. As you can see, where the old kitchen was is now where the bed is. And now it actually has a kind of a bedroom feel.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, it's tucked away in here. It is pretty close to this door, which was traditionally the front door. Yeah. But we're primarily going to use the back door now as this. And it is a little tight around the edges, but it is enough to get by to make the bed. When I move this wall 3 foot, it's actually going to open up enough space to be able to have end tables on each side. And this will be a good solution for the next year while I dry and mill all of the wood for the upstairs renovation, because it's going to be next year before that actually gets started, because I got a lot of work to do before then to get ready for that. I want to make sure that I'm prepared, because once I rip this roof off the cabin, there's no turning back. Come on. So overall, what do you feel like the downstairs part of this? What's your feel on how it turned out?
I really like it. I don't know if you watch the videos on Keeping It Real. We kind of talk about it, and we gave a little sneak peek about it. But man, I mean, it almost took my soul, especially up there in that room, which, you know, it's not finished, and it wasn't like our main focus. Our main focus was, you know, this downstairs. But I really like it. I think it changes the whole atmosphere, and I mean, he spends his time here, so I want to help him feel comfortable. But I really like it because, like, he can be editing and I can just sitting here and color, or, you know, whatever. I really liked it.
As far as a creator goes, being in a very open, lighted space that feels very comfortable and not crowded and dungeon-like really helps out a lot, because I spend a lot of time at that desk. I mean, every video on this channel takes a minimum of 4.5 hours just to edit. That's not counting the hours it takes to put all the content on the computer and all of that, and then the hours it takes to actually upload a video that big to YouTube. So that's anywhere from 6 to 8 hours per video sitting at this desk, and that's not counting replying to comments and all of that other stuff. So I spend a lot of time here. I'll show you how much time I spent. I spend so much time in this chair that the pleather from my bald sweaty head done started bubbling the pleather. Come on with the bald sweaty head messing up the furniture. Come on. All right, so now I'm gonna have Margarita take you upstairs, because I did not have anything to do with that.
Okay, so let me tell you about this project. This should be called the sauna, however you pronounce it. Here, I think I lost like 5 pounds working here yesterday, and like he said, it was like in the middle of the day, and there's really not a lot of movement with the air. There's the stairs right there, but it was pretty hot. When I first got here, it was just like, oh my goodness, there was things everywhere and anywhere, and I just pretty much moved stuff around and made a way for him just to have more access. There's his clothes, or he's gonna be working on, you know, organizing all his clothes, and, you know, whenever he has to put his shoes on or whatever, you know, he can just rest there, and whenever there's guests, there's the bed. Obviously, you know, whenever guests are gonna be here, it's gonna be much better. There's still this room still unfinished. He still has a lot of clothes that, you know, he doesn't wear, and shoes, and so he's gonna be working on like a little spring cleaning here. And since he was working downstairs and I was working up here, and you know, he knows better what he wants to keep and what he wants to give away, so I just kind of like move everything to the side, and you know, whenever he has time, he's gonna go through it, and you know, I'll be here to help him organize. He needs a little bit of help on that. But anyways, this was my workout project, and I hope the next time it doesn't look this bad. Okay, so we're going downstairs just so you can have a final look of this fun weekend. It was so exhausting, but so rewarding.
All right, guys, let's take one more look at this, and then we'll go ahead and close this video out. Man, what a weekend. Margarita here killed it this weekend, guys. She absolutely killed it. It was so fun.
It was fun.
For doing this project with her. Y'all seen the very first video. If y'all haven't seen the first video of me decorating it when I originally got here 5 months ago, I had a lot of fun doing that. It was busy, it was hard, but I will tell you, it is so much better doing it with somebody like Margarita. It really brought a whole nother vibe and good feeling to the situation. So let's take a look and see how it all looked when it came together. Not too bad, guys. Not too bad. I like it, and I think I could be comfortable here as soon as we get this bathroom put in here shortly. For the next year, while I prep to literally raise the roof. So until we see each other again, guys, come on, let's go on another adventure.
Bye.